a cedar closet.
That's very unique to us. I don't know that anyone else has attempted that.
I've never seen it before. Wait a second, Cole. So you're actually saying you have tank monitors that work. They're accurate.
Actually, they work.
What? Wow.
Well, there's a trick. There's a reason why there's this much storage.
Your face is red! Is there something I should know? Best one I think I've ever seen.
Each leg has 17,000 pounds of lift capacity.
Wow. We've looked at everything else, but you walk in here, it's like, this spoils everything.
Tom, we do something kind of crazy. We don't install our generators up front.
Got a big problem.
His face
Your face is
so
right on his shirt. When I walked by here, I saw that. I'm like, what is that? There are so many angles that we could take video or photos of that nobody would even know that you're inside an RV.
Yeah.
So something you will notice that the air conditioning is on
Yes.
right now.
And it's not loud.
Very quiet.
Yes.
Oh, this is unbelievable. This made my day.
These doors, they are residential solid wood doors.
Very home-like, yeah.
This piece will travel up and down to take some of that shock out of the road.
And a dishwasher.
Yes.
Sold.
It's like you walk in here, all right, show's over, we're
Yeah.
going home,
Yeah.
we're figuring out how we're going to afford this.
I'm Tom,
And I'm Cheri.
and we're EnjoyTheJourney.Life.
Alright, you've been building this up to be really big, so here we go.
Hey Cole, so I brought Cheri. She's going to actually get to see it for the first time, or both of them for the first time, so she can't believe an RV is as nice as these are, so
We'll see.
it's like the pinnacle at this show. So,
It's really majestic.
Majestic or the summit? What is it? Yeah, we'll go in this one first.
This one?
Yes.
The Majestic.
The Majestic,
All right,
yes.
let's do this.
More YouTubers.
Oh,
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Well, we had
I can never remember your name, but I remember
Cheri.
Cheri.
It's a tough one, I
been
know.
kicked out of any RV parks recently.
No. Only 2 years ago.
Yes.
Oh, we were
Yes.
just talking about the video
You were
too.
so
I was like,
I know.
can we take that video down, please?
Honestly, my favorite video is when you crushed your truck bed.
Oh my
And
God.
I only say that because it
Yes.
happens to everybody, and everybody tries to
I'll
hide it.
Right.
I'll chime in on that one. That was a good one.
Well, I like it because
I'm telling you, I was on my way up here to pull your jacket about that one.
Funny,
I like it
funny.
because
You were like, my first day out? What happened? And then when you walked around and looked at
Exactly.
because everybody always shows all the highlights, and that was the
that was like,
fuck moment.
We share all the mistakes.
no, but that was
Yeah.
the reality of it. That's why I liked
When
it.
they got
Right.
kicked
I
out
mean, that was like the reality of like
that's when
the
I
real.
subscribed.
I mean, and that's why I appreciate the compliment.
We got a lot of
You know,
subscribers
you
with
talk-
that.
These are our tribe.
Hey Brian, how's it going? I brought Cheri.
Counter space.
This is the CEO of New Horizons.
Pleasure.
Right here.
What's your name?
Cheri.
Hi, Cheri.
Pleasure to meet you.
Where's your wife at?
That's her. My girlfriend.
Girlfriend. So where's your wife? Oh, just kidding.
I think I'm gonna
Your
leave.
face is red. Is there something I should know?
I did not better shut that up. I did not mean to get you. He was not here with
The
me.
big man got a big problem.
His face
Your
is
face
so
is right on his shirt.
Who is the other woman in the tour?
I am so glad I'm here to listen. Oh, this is unbelievable. This made my day. This made it 3 hours.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna be. This is truth, okay? When I stepped in, I thought it was from Switch It Up.
Oh no.
You know who they are?
Yeah.
They're
yeah.
your competitors.
No, we don't compete.
Where's the
We're all, it's
friends?
one community.
Anyway,
Yeah, yeah.
When I stepped in, that was my first glance. I thought, oh, where's your wife at?
Oh, because I look like a
okay.
stranger.
Then I had to look, and I saw, we talked the other day,
Right.
and that's why, so that's my bad.
That's fun. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, boy, he really cleaned that one.
Yeah. He's like, how do I get out of this?
No,
Great.
it's not my problem.
I know.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Definitely gonna be calling me next week.
It says Tom, Cheri, and the wife.
Oh, that's what it says.
There you go.
Todd and Sheila.
Todd and Sheila.
Yeah, they come every single year to see us.
New Horizon, is that what it is?
Yes.
He said it probably 500 times in the past 2 days. So it's like, okay, show me, what is this? So this is my first time walking in here, and I was just noticing all the counter space in there when you walked in. So I haven't really had a chance to look at anything yet.
Cheri will, she's all about having a side table by the bed.
Right,
you
like
know.
a nightstand, a place to...
And
There's so many RVs that don't have that. And it's
Right.
like, well, we want maybe like a little lamp and, eye mask, where you put your stuff.
or talking to Cole, and it's like, if you want a bigger closet, you'll just make it a couple feet longer, and you got a bigger closet.
Well, everybody has different needs too. I guess some people don't care to have a big closet and some want a bigger closet. And so it's nice to have those options. Yeah, especially if you're going to live full time in it.
Definitely.
It's your home. Yeah.
And so she's got very opinionated because, after so many years of full time, it's like you really feel the walls closing in.
Yes.
And so.
And all the little things become bigger things. Like the kitchen. I like how this comes out too.
I think Cole knocked it out of the park when he designed this kitchen.
Oh, man.
And a dishwasher.
Yes.
Sold! Nice.
Right.
Nice for garbage. Yeah. And more solid cabinetry.
And you guys make all of your own cabinetry, right?
This is great here. I like that. Yeah. Shaded windows. How does this work? Good.
They just have,
Oh, underneath. Gotcha. Oh, nice.
Yeah, residential fridge.
Yeah.
Look at the
Nice
pantry.
Wow.
Yeah, wait till you see the other one. It's pretty custom over there.
Nice. And so is this used as like a bar to
yes,
sit
we
at?
just
with
left
some,
the
like,
bar stools out so that people could step up and
Right,
see
and see the different textures.
the
And,
ideas.
yeah. Nice.
And regular residential furniture.
Nice.
Yes, this is furniture. Actually, this is built in Kansas by a company called Lacrosse Furniture. They're nationwide. They ship nationwide, but they're very quality.
Yeah, it looks really nice. And it does make it feel more like a home, too.
I mean, that's where it's like there are so many angles that we could take video or photos of that nobody would even know that you're inside an RV.
Yeah.
This just looks completely like a home.
Yeah, I
right
really
here.
like this. I like the open floor space here. We don't have that in our Momentum right now.
And speaking of, we were talking about you when we recorded the full tour the other day about mood lighting.
Yeah.
Look at all the mood lighting.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
And up here.
Yeah, that's nice.
So.
It's really nice at night.
At night when you don't
just
want to
want,
look at
you
lights
just
and-
want the accent lighting on to watch TV.
Time to quiet down and yeah.
So the problem, Brian, with your
Right.
RV is people come in here with an idea of a budget of maybe a 50 or 100K RV, and they get used to what they're looking at out there. Then they walk in here and they're like, "You totally messed up that program." It's like,
We get a lot of people that come here with one specific brand or maybe even three in mind that weren't aware of New Horizons. And then they come in here and they say, okay, we got to put the brakes on. And we've got to rethink the direction we're wanting to go. Because it's obviously a different budget than what they had planned. And so now they have to regroup.
right.
And we don't get them all, but there's two types of people. There are New Horizons owners and those who wish they were.
I love it.
That is great. Yeah, and totally.
We're in group 2 right now. right now.
Yeah, this is, well, it's like a spoiler. It's like, we've looked at everything else, but you walk in here, it's like, this spoils everything.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to be boastful, but we get a lot of that, especially toward the end of the day. People come in just dragging. You know, they all look the same.
Tired, long day.
Man, I'm just ready to go, and we just thought we'd stop, and all of a sudden their eyes light up.
Perk up.
This is different.
Yeah, totally. Well,
Well, thank you for doing something different, because there needs to be more innovation in this area, as you've recognized, obviously.
right, and they're not where all the other RV manufacturers are. You guys are in Kansas City, right?
We're in Junction City,
Oh, Junction City.
which is just outside of Kansas City,
Okay.
a couple hours, yes.
Okay. And so you're not maybe caught in that groupthink area
not,
where all
yeah.
the RVs have to look the same? And
We've learned a long time ago that you just can't be the longest, shortest, cheapest, most expensive unit on the market. You have to find a lane and stay in your lane and
Right.
do what you do well. And you're not going to appeal to everybody. And you just can't try to appeal to everybody.
No, we were just talking about that. You can't make everyone happy.
so something you will notice that the air conditioning is on
Yes.
right now.
And it's not loud.
Very quiet.
Yes. It's nice.
Yeah, got the mini split.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I've heard you reference that, but I didn't really know what it was.
right.
Oh, nice. Washer and dryer.
Yeah, surprise, surprise.
Yeah. I like this. There's counter space.
And this is the half bath.
What?
Yeah.
This is a half bath?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So lighted stairs. I don't know if you noticed that. Or now you're already in the bedroom, so you're getting excited.
Yeah. Nice.
So, you lose the king and you get the side tables. Mm-hmm. So,
Right. So yeah, if you go with the queen, you can get the bigger end tables there.
right.
Lots of drawers. I like that. Deep. This is nice. What?
A cedar closet.
Nice. Got a fresh pressed New Horizons shirt to wear.
Right.
Nice. Yeah, talk
Isn't
about
that something?
storage.
And
yeah.
they even put that little
There's drawers over here.
storage back there too. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, isn't that something?
Nice. Oh yeah, this is great. Even has the nice lighting in here.
Yeah, look at that down there.
Yeah, see, this is really nice having all these cabinets and drawers. We don't have drawers in our Momentum, so this is done really well.
So, well, we can go down and talk
Best
about...
one I think I've ever seen.
Oh, now there's a quote.
Yep. And a little closet over here. I guess you could put, like, hang up a shoe thing here.
Hey guys.
Hey!
Julia.
Oh, nice!
Cool. What's your name?
I'm Peter.
Peter. This is her first time seeing this particular
Yeah.
RV.
Yeah.
What did you just say in
I
the
said I
bedroom?
think this is my favorite RV I've ever seen.
There you go, Brian.
So props. Great job.
It's like you walk in here, all right,
Done.
show's over, we're
Yeah.
going home,
Yeah.
we're figuring out how we're going to afford this. Sell everything.
Yeah, more subscribers.
I will say that Cole gets all the credit for designing this.
Okay.
Cole and Austin.
I tell you, Cole was
Did you need to
amazing
get
with the
these
tour.
What? Wow.
Well, there's a trick. There's a reason why there's this much storage. I mean, you don't see what's missing, but I'll show you where it goes, the thing that's missing. You want to see what's missing?
Can you give me a hint to see if I can guess?
No, I can show. Okay, it helps provide power.
Like
And it's
batteries? Generator!
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
So like, where is it?
I don't know. Where is it?
Well, I got to go up to the front over here, or the back, I should say.
Oh. What's that?
That I don't know. Well, you got to go down here, actually.
Oh, I'm not going down there.
Well, no, no, just take a look under here. It sits right there.
Oh. Oh, weird.
And the benefit,
It travels outside of the RV.
yeah, the benefit of that, it actually reduces the pin weight on the truck.
Oh.
So you can get away with a heavier,
Oh,
trailer.
right.
So,
wow.
pretty
Probably,
crazy, huh?
Probably more fuel efficient too, huh?
I don't know. You notice how the
That's
back,
a lot of weight.
how the back looks a lot like a Class A. I've got Cole here. And what's your position in the company?
So I'm one of the product specialists, salesmen.
Okay.
Obviously, nobody wants to be kind of wrapped up with salesmen anymore, but
Sure.
yeah, I've been doing sales since '08 with our company, and we're kind of different, Tom. We're still family owned and ran. My mom owns the business.
Really?
My late father purchased the company from the founder back
Wow.
in '02. So the Broken Ickies. We've been doing things a long time now. So 20 years for me. Mind blowing.
Well, that, you know, it's really cool because the RV industry is like all over the place. And one of the things that when we make a video about maybe there's a challenge or RV breakdown, people will say, New Horizons, get yourself a New Horizon. And I did a little research. I mean, you guys make less than 50 RVs a year,
Yeah.
right?
The last few years we've been making 25 to 30.
Okay.
Right before COVID hit, we built 31.
Okay.
COVID's definitely slowed us down a little bit with supply chain, labor, all that fun stuff. But I think this year we're on pace for like 26. So yeah, we're not like, hey, we're gonna build the most.
Right.
Yeah, we're still not perfect. I mean, things do break down on these, but you know, a big difference too is we don't hide behind dealerships that, hey, you got to call the dealer, they're going to take care of that, and then you do, and hey, call the manufacturer, and if something goes wrong, we're going to help you through it and help it get taken care of.
Right, so no dealer network. It's
Correct.
all
That's
ordered
correct.
from you. They're all custom, right?
Yes, yeah, we're factory direct. Everything going down our line except for a unit like we're standing in right now, which we, you know, put show model to bring to these trade shows. You know, we've taken a deposit. We've gone through the design process, like picking out
Okay.
all the cabinetry, countertops,
Got your
and,
different colors available.
We've done all those, sign the order, and then it goes into production for them. So,
Okay.
so it is different than, say, you know, the big manufacturer building all these floor plans, send them out to the dealer and hoping they get sold. It's a lot more personal. Actually build relationships with the people that we're working with, and you know, one of our mottos, my dad actually came up with it years ago. It's we're building our customers' dreams. Because
I like it.
in the industry with RVing, I mean, you know, people start out thinking, oh, am I going to like RVing? And then they fall in love with it, and then they say, you know what? I'm tired of owning a house and always dealing with that. And then they sell
Right.
it, and then they go and buy this to use as their house and travel the country. So, you know, a lot of people have, you know, dreamt for years of doing something like this. So we definitely don't take that lightly for entrusting, you know, your hard-earned money with us to build your dream RV. So
That's really cool. But you've got two models here. These
Yeah.
are both new floor plans for 2023.
they are.
Okay.
The Majestic that we're standing in right now is a 42-foot. It's a bath and a half design. So
Okay.
our master bath's at the front. We'll go take a peek at that here in a minute.
Sounds
or two.
good.
And then our very popular rear kitchen layout, which definitely want to kind of
my
show you around
gosh.
this. It's so roomy and feels like home because it kind of has this separation,
Right.
And yet it's all open. So, and then we also have a Summit model. Now our Summit model is kind of confusing. We're working on how to tell our story better, but the Summit model is built with about 95% of the same components as a Majestic.
Okay.
Big difference is it is semi-custom, meaning we've got the floor plan set, so the engineering of everything's done. But then within that floor plan, we can still do like custom cabinets. Like instead of a pantry like this, we can do, just a pull-out pantry or freestanding table and chairs or all those little customizations we still offer within the Summit. But Tom, as soon as we start talking about, man, if I had one more foot here, or if I took a foot away from this area, like, it sounds simple, but
Right.
the engineering behind
It's not.
everything, that puts us right back into the majestic price point and the majestic kind of philosophy of 33 foot to 47, no slides to 6. Like, what makes it work for you is that's what we're going to design. So
Okay.
kind of crazy. I mean, it's not anything goes,
Sure.
but it's close. But we
Okay.
have some engineering parameters. Like, I got slide rooms designed. They go up in 6-inch increments, and the overall floor length goes up by a foot. And so 98% of the time, I'm not going to say 100 or even 99, but most of the time we can come up with a floor plan to meet our clients' needs within those design parameters.
So it's really funny that you're talking about the mini split, because air conditioning units in RVs are so loud. We recently did a video on how to modify your AC unit to reduce the volume and increase the cool air that comes out. But usually when we make a video inside of an RV, we got to shut all the air conditioners off, and then it starts getting hot. You're like sweating,
Right.
It gets to 80 degrees, and it's like, okay, stop the video. Okay, turn the AC on for a while. But this is very nice for, the peace. The peace and quiet of the mini split, and the lower power usage is awesome.
Yeah, I need to put together better data on the energy usage for sure.
Okay.
But I do know I've got customers out in the field who've spent some big money on batteries and inverters, and it's possible to run these completely off grid without shore power. It takes a lot of solar, and then the battery bank to store them, and the inverters to turn them from 12 volt or 48 volt into these run off 240. So it takes a pretty special setup to do, but it's doable.
Yes, we actually have a tour DIY project from someone that put in a mini split
wow.
and all the solar and everything,
That's
and runs it, and that's really cool.
That power industry entered the electric EVs, everything. It's just opening so many things up to new horizons.
There you
Sorry,
go.
I had to. Dad joke
Little
coming out, so.
name plug there.
So with this Firefly system, we can go into the lighting. I'm going to turn off. I'm actually going to turn everything off. And go back here, living room, right above us. I can hold that button, dim them down. When I turn it on and off, it goes right back to the place it was. And then I've got, where's my accent lighting? Living room accent. So we click that on, and then all the rope light. And if we wanted to dim that down, we can bring that down. The module is fairly expensive to install. The app is free, but the module to get it Bluetooth connectivity, so you can control all this from your phone or tablet, which is kind of cool. Water pump, water heater, all the different components. So there's some real high-end motorhomes that use this. I may be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure right now we're the only towable using exclusively the Firefly system. So we really like it. We've been using it for 5 or 6 years now. So, and then favorite button, Light Master. Everything's back on.
Cool. Back to the bathroom. You said you have a macerator toilet. Mm-hmm. So what is that?
So the macerating toilet on floor plans where a toilet can't be directly over the black tank. A lot of motorhomes use macerating toilets because their floor plans can have that toilet anywhere. The macerator is gonna grind everything up and then put it through a pump, so you can literally put a toilet anywhere in relation to the black tank.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about, say, the tank placement being different on floor plans. Now I don't have it on this rig. I've got a customer that helped me prototype a motorhome style macerating dump system. So to actually dump everything into the sewer line, you just pull the wand out, click a button, open the valve, and it's so clean. It's so easy. I think that's going to become a very popular option with us. A lot of the motorhomes have that. We're trying to
I've seen
emulate
that,
the
yeah.
high-end motorhomes. Like the age-old thing was luxury you could only get in the high-end motorhomes. And years ago, my late father, he kind of set out to try to, break that wall down or shift the paradigm or whatever businessy talk you want to say. But we started offering things that you weren't seeing in fifth wheels, true automatic leveling. We started using that in the early 2000s. We use Bigfoot leveling on the Majestic, and we use an equalizer system on the Summit. It's only got 4 legs. Every other fifth wheel that you'll see here have 6. And a big part of that is the frame. Our frame is so strong we can lift our whole rig off the ground to change tires, to do anything like that, and we can do that with 4-point leveling. The hydraulic slides everywhere, the tall ceilings, I mean those things, actually motorhomes can't really even compete with that, because the tallest motorhome, I can't.
Right.
Vertical. These are like 8.5-foot ceilings here in the middle, maybe even getting close to 9. Probably not 9. I don't think I can jump that high anymore. But they're so tall, and we're not the only ones with that. Fifth wheels in general have just grown leaps and bounds with the space that you can get inside of one of these fifth wheels. But setting out to do the automatic leveling, all the powered awnings, the powered shades, all those things that used to be only in motorhomes. Years ago, we definitely kind of pioneered getting to that level of luxury. But yeah, thankfully for consumers, there's a lot of other companies that are doing a lot of those today, which I think is important. So, the Majestic series, again, I'll kind of wrap it up in here for you guys, but custom built from 33 to 47 foot and a lot of different layouts. If you don't see it on our website, don't think it doesn't exist. We have a lot of designs that we haven't necessarily shared on the website. And there are a few designs that we've done in the past that we probably won't do again because they didn't work so well. But yeah, if you can dream it up and it works within our engineering parameters, we can most likely get it built for you. So.
And what is the wait time to have one of these?
Yeah, currently we're almost 20 months out. Through COVID, had a little bit of a perfect storm to delay things. Austin, our other salesman, and myself, we were really busy. So we took a lot of orders. We actually took deposits last year for like 35 builds. So we way outpaced what we could physically get out the door. So that made the production queue, the line, if you will, longer. But typically it takes us 5 to 6 months to build a unit from start to finish, getting it painted, build, chassis, cabinetry, all those things, which by the way, we build our cabinetry in-house, chassis in-house, the shelling, the walls, like that's all built at our facility in Junction City, Kansas. So we're not taking somebody else's product and then trying to make it better. We are starting from scratch. So that's always important. There have been people who are like, oh yeah, whose rig do you take and make it nicer? I was like, well, we started from the get-go, with you in mind. It's getting built for you. So yeah, 5 to 6 months to build it, and then just depending on the timing and where we're at in the queue, that can be. I'd like to get it back to around a year. A year wait doesn't sound as bad as 2. It's still a long time to wait, but I do know if somebody's willing to wait for quality, then they'll wait for what we can build them. Otherwise, it's sometimes jumping out of the frying pan into the fire, if you will. Probably noticed, nice and sturdy.
Solid steps?
The Moride steps, the step above. This one
Okay.
has the strut assist, which makes it really easy to open and close. It's a full body paint job. We've partnered up with
Nice.
CDI. They're located in Forest City, Iowa. They paint primarily for Winnebago Motorhome, but they do some fifth wheels, ourselves included. we've got many different paint jobs to choose from. We do have one set design, but then I've got like 5 or 6 color combinations. We're always coming up with something new, so I can't even keep my own stuff straight. 5 or 6 color combinations, and then within each combination, we've identified paint codes to match a Ford scheme, a Ram scheme, or a GMC scheme. So more than likely, we can, right out of the chute, have a color already to match your truck. We can also do custom colors. There is some administrative fees that go with that because it takes a lot of work to do. We matched a Volvo. It's this beautiful kind of a, I think it was called Smoky Mountain Blue. It's kind of a gray tone with a blue, or gray with blue undertones, and I mean, it was really pretty. That took some doing to get Volvo's paint codes right. But yeah, we can do a lot of different styles of paint. So storage, when we do the mini split, we do lose a little storage. On this far wall here, we've got the condensing unit, the outdoor unit in its own. It's sealed up, so it's not, you know, open air to the basement, which, by the way, basement fully insulated and heated. So anything you have down here is going to be protected in the winter. We actually have a negative 10-degree guarantee against freeze-ups with our plumbing.
Really?
Caveat to that, of course, is you're running your furnace. If you don't have your furnace on, we're not going to be getting that heated air into the underbelly where the holding tanks are.
Even with the mini split in here, it's still a
lot of space. Yes. A big reason for that, Tom, we do something kind of crazy. We don't install our generators up front. So usually you have a box there for a generator. Our box flips up for a bunch of batteries. If you follow me back to the back, I'll point out our mounting system for our generators. If you look down here, we actually mount to the frame a generator mount that we can do a 6.5 propane generator, Cummins Zonin LP, or a 10K diesel fired generator. Which then, of course, we're putting in an extra tank, 25-gallon fuel cell, then a 10K diesel generator. It exhausts out the rear. So when that's running, you know, it's an area that has more insulation, more space. This is kind of a gut feeling. I haven't taken measurements, but I feel like it runs quieter when it's back here. And especially if you're running it at night and you're laying in bed, it's going to be quieter because you're 25 feet away from it. So that's very unique to us. I don't know that anyone else has attempted that.
I've never seen it before.
Yeah, it does take a little more effort to get to it to service, but that small inconvenience, I think, is outweighed tremendously by the storage up front. And you know, for anybody who's towing with a normal pickup truck, you know, a Ram 3500, a Ford F350, GMC 3500, you know, pin weight is usually what we're up against. These trucks have gotten really impressive in their towing capacities, but the payload, the pin, you know, the pin weight, that's what we have to be careful of. So having the generator back here can alleviate, you know, 300 to 400 pounds of pin weight at the front of the trailer. So
that's really interesting.
a lot of RVs, you see that folding plastic thing here that have wiring connected to it.
Right.
We actually take the time, this wiring here, which is fully loomed and protected, this is running through the slide arm. It's in steel.
Wow.
If we have enough electrical to go into the slide room, we'll actually weld on a steel tube that also runs in and out with this hydraulic slide to then protect and run all that wiring into the slide room. So this takes longer, but if you ever have a blowout, you're not going to lose all that wiring because it's exposed, and you're not going to see that wiring drooping down after that plastic breaks after the 20th time the slide room goes in or out. So
yeah, that is really cool.
a little different. So with the LG mini split system, outside the coach in the basement area, there's an outdoor unit, ODU as we call it. That's got a really big fan and the coils like you have in a home air conditioner that refrigerant runs through, etc. And then we have the refrigerant lines run up through cabinetry into the ceiling, into each of these ceiling cassette units above us. We've also done a few installs that have what's called a wall cassette. So if somebody didn't want any penetrations through the roof, and maybe they didn't need this big cabinet, we could do a big wall cassette that would blow air down through the living room, and that would give us the entire roof section to line with solar, which there's benefits of doing that. So all in all, the LG mini split is definitely something that separates New Horizons. You know, it is an option, and you know, we've got different sizes and things that we can put together too. So
But you've got, when we get to the other RV, you've got some other options.
I do, yeah. I'll kind of fill you in on some secrets on the what's to come in the market. Truma has come out with an air conditioner that's not quite as quiet as this, but definitely quieter than Coleman or Dometic. So be excited to show you that here in a little bit.
Cool.
So, before we do that though, give you a tour of the rest of this 42-foot rig that we're in. So the half bath
Oh, wow.
actually has space to, here I'll do a dry run. So there's plenty of room to sit down.
Yeah.
Behind these doors we've got the washer dryer.
Oh, wow.
So we use Splendide is what we typically use. There are some limitations on sizing to put in, say, a true residential unit.
Sure.
You know, getting them in and out of the doors and through hallways, etc. And then this can have shelves put in or just be wide open. This totally depends on what
Lots
a
of
customer wants.
space.
So don't want to waste all that storage. Little storage above the toilet. Secondary medicine cabinet. More storage up top. So you can pack this thing full of junk.
Sure.
And then walking up the hallway, we've got our breaker panels, 110 volt, 12 volt fuses. They get some hooks up here for just random things, but coats, etc. Right here's the channel. Actually, this right here, Tom. All the refrigerant lines are within this box going to this.
Oh,
the roof.
okay,
So
gotcha.
if we had to get to them, just take these screws out, pull the panels out, and then we have full access to it. Serviceability is important because nothing works forever. So being able to get to something to repair it, it's important to us for that design feature.
So you've got lighted steps here as
Yes,
well.
yeah.
That's a nice
Just little
feature.
accents. Back in the living room too, we've got accent lighting up above slide crown molding and
Oh, yeah.
cabinet down the toe kick, and makes for a nice, you know, residential ambiance after you get done for the day hiking. And
Oh, wow.
into this bedroom, we've got a king bed, and if a customer chose a queen bed, these end tables are going to get about 6 inches bigger. Or part of the customization, you say, hey, I love this layout. I only tow it 3 times a year. I want 45 feet. You could add a foot to the bedroom, keep the king bed. Now our end tables get bigger. We get more room to walk around. At the foot of the bed, we do have an option to do a vanity slide out. So you could have all the cabinetry and everything in a slide moving out. That's one of those areas that, like everything else in RV, has some pros and cons, trade-offs. With the slide out, to maximize space and make things symmetrical, that slide would start here and basically cover the door, so it wouldn't be usable when the slides are in. Or, say, you take 2 feet out of it and kind of finagle things. That's doable. Not very often do people do that. They like to keep things symmetrical. With this design, I kind of purposely went away from symmetry just to give plenty of drawers. We've got overhead storage, TV on a little mount here. If somebody's like, Cole, 32 inches, that's way too small. I mean, we could take this down to half and put a 40 or 50 inch in here. It's just part of that design process. But yeah, the bedroom area, you know, especially a full-timer, you want it to feel luxurious. You want it to feel like home. So some of the little touches that we do, overhead cabinets are typically standard. In this build, we decided to go with the bigger windows and then the accent shiplap on the back wall.
Yeah, those windows. That is cool.
And here we got another LG unit sitting above us here. just distributing air out. So through the bathroom, we do something pretty special with these showers.
Wow.
This is the Onyx collection, which they're actually produced in Kansas. They ship out countrywide. I think they're an international company now. But what's different about this than your typical shower is these panels, they're like solid surface. It's not a molded fiberglass. And then the base is really heavy. It's a molded solid surface type base. Love this shower because when the water's hitting the floor, it doesn't sound tingy. I know that sounds kind of odd, but that
Sure.
that hollow ting,
Right.
like it sounds like almost like a tiled floor. Motorhomes have always had more luxurious showers because they don't really care if they're 50,000 pounds. So to do a base and do real tile and all that, if that's a 1,000-pound addition, that's not a big deal for them. In a towable, especially the front bathroom, like if I had a real tile shower up here, this is probably 375 pounds, 400 compared to fiberglass. Then if you did a real tile shower, you can add another probably 400 or 500 pounds. So different colors to choose from, different styling. This one was an experiment. It's the shiplap style. People love it or hate it. I'm not really sure, but we've got a lot of different styles. Got a little crown mold in the corner. So it feels more residential. Mass rating toilet. It's a Dometic toilet, and then storage, more storage, more storage. Medicine cabinet. Now this side has an outlet in it. So if you wanted to put like an electric toothbrush or anything like that, you can put that there. But then let's say I don't need a hairdryer, obviously. But if my wife was with me, she's needing to dry her hair. Got the outlet right here. You can pull the hairdryer out, then put it in, go to town. So, yeah, hair problems.
Oh wow!
This is fun to show. These doors, they are residential solid wood doors.
Very home-like, yeah.
The guys don't enjoy installing these. They are heavy. And even this pocket door right here, which is properly locked in. Well, is that? Okay, there we go. I just didn't pull it up. So even that pocket door is real solid wood. So adds to the weight, but gives us good high quality. So
cedar closet.
Cedar lined closet, and this was a design that we came up with, a true walk-in. So we've got the double hanging on this side. You could do like this is an area if somebody wanted to get real crazy and make a bigger rig. Adding more space to the closet, more space to the bedroom could be a real winner. If you peek in around this corner too, we've got these built-in shelves. This is part of the front cap design. So these are always on the Majestic series. And then all the way around to the right, it's tight, but we got a little bank of drawers. Again, if we added a whole foot up here, that would get bigger. I could see a little like jewelry case or something on the wall.
Sure.
And, a lot of different ideas that we can come up with. So, but yeah, walk-in closet that is I can actually walk into. So,
very nice.
Yeah, the other features with our bathrooms, I mean, especially as a full-timer when you're using it every day, you don't want to take the T-Rex shower where you can't do anything. So.
I never heard of it called that before.
Yeah, I've got 2 kids. The dad joke started after that happened, so I just bring them into work with me.
But, the lighting down there is really cool.
The lighting on the toe kick down here. In the bedroom behind you, there's the accent lighting up above the slide, but there's no other cabinets that have space for that. So I have done only one. I'm surprised I haven't done more. I had one customer, they asked me to add the accent lighting under the bed. So it would shine down underneath the bed and kind of make a nice little glow. So
yeah, that's one thing. Cheri, my girlfriend that's also on the channel, she's always like talking about how RVs need to have more mood lighting, not these like bright lights all the time. So yeah, that's
Follow me down here.
really
Bright
cool.
lights all the time. That's made me think of something. So, Light Master. Everything on and off. So you can control your awnings, check your fresh water, gray water, black water. We use the sea level system. Are you familiar with that? If you ever want to upgrade your tanks so they actually read properly, sea level uses an exterior strip with radio waves that sends from one side, receives on the other. And if there's fluid in there, that radio wave gets shorter. So if there's fluid there, the wave gets shorter, and then it knows the fluid's to that level. So it's really cool. Much more accurate than the probes that are still being used. There are a handful of higher end towable manufacturers that use that standard. Many of the high-end motorhomes use that. So you can do generator, start, stop.
Wait a second, Cole. So you're actually saying you have tank monitors that work. They're accurate.
Actually, they work. So, yeah, sea level. I think the parent company's I've seen AccuGauge, which accurate in the parent the name, but yeah, they're really good. Retrofitting them onto a unit's very possible.
Okay.
You would be crawling through your underbelly to get to it, but it is possible. If it's important to actually know what's in your gray, know what's in your black. It's a good product to look into. So we use that standard on everything.
That is super cool.
So, black is a little unforgiving. I think it's even the smallest scratch, of course you see it. And of course, driving out here, I got a couple, but I guess 1,200 miles, and what do you do?
And the back kind of looks like a motorhome. So
when we designed this, we wanted it to have that kind of motorhome automotive feel to it. We've actually made our ladders optional. Have had more customers over the last few years just delete them, and they'll get one of those like extending aluminum ladders, so it makes it look even more, you know, automotive without the ladder sticking off. But we still do them. It's just less and less for some reason. So 2 furnaces on this unit. It's a 40,000 BTU furnace. If we did a standard build, air conditioners would be 2 15,000 BTU air conditioners. Most likely we'd probably option that up to a third. 2 will cool this very efficiently, but if one ever goes bad, you have a third to fall back on, kind of redundancy. So yeah, 1 by itself would really struggle to keep up. So here's the Bigfoot leg. You can see how beefy those cylinders are.
yeah.
Each leg has 17,000 pounds of lift capacity.
Wow.
So when I say we can lift the trailer off the ground to change tires or do anything else, that's how we do it in our shop. When we take off our crummy tires for building the chassis and put on the actual aluminum wheels we use a 17.5-inch rim.
Okay.
With the Goodyear H-rated tire. So that's standard equipment, so already beefy. Got a few customers use a few different products. Probably the most bulletproof tire I've seen to date, there's a Continental on the market. It looks like a semi-trailer tire, so it is heavy too. I had to lug that out of the truck. I was getting to work on it. So, yeah, as we walk back here, we've got locked. Got them locked, of course. People don't mess with them. But I've got a sewer bay in here for storage for sewer hoses and other things like that. And then in here's our utility center to have our water manifold and you know, holding tank valves, things like that. So, and then right in front of me, this is the outdoor unit. So the fan, the shroud, everything's sealed up from the rest of the basement. And right now it's got the warm air coming out. If you switch this over to the heat pump mode, then you're gonna feel cold air getting, and then the hot air's going inside. So
when I walked by here, I saw that. I'm like, what is that? I didn't think of mini split, and I'm like, There's a fan.
Yeah, I
inside this
need to
fifth
make
wheel.
a sign probably say we have a mini split. So yeah, it's just not seen very much at all. So in the future, I think more companies will adopt it, but it is a very labor-intensive install, building the extra goodies to make it work. So I was excited to tow this rig out. I've had customers put this in over the last year. I wanted to get some personal experience towing with the gooseneck, and I love it. One of the benefits, probably the biggest benefit to using this, is a gooseneck ball in your truck. If you need to reclaim that bed to do some other projects, you just yank it out. And you know, a fifth wheel, I'm not yanking that out by myself anymore. You know, maybe once upon a time, but you know, the fifth wheel hitches are so heavy. So what's awesome about this Gen Y pin box, there's rubber torsion bars in here that this piece will travel up and down to take some of that shock out of the roads, which by the way, those aren't any better.
Oh my gosh.
I-70 out here from Kansas, I mean, I got to give props to Ohio. Your roads were good. Indiana, Illinois, Pennsylvania Turnpike was pretty good. Kansas, my roads used to be good. They're kind of going downhill. So go Ohio, whatever you're doing, keep it up. But yeah, this really helps take out some of that shock, and you know, from the trailer to the truck and truck to trailer. So highly recommend them. They also build them for like a traditional fifth wheel hookup, but the gooseneck is pretty awesome.
I am interested in the Gen Y for the fifth wheel. Was looking at that, but I keep hearing so many great things about the goosenecks. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Should we consider that? Let us know down in the comments. But I would like to not have that that huge, you know, hitch in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
You know, that would be nice.
It's handy. It's really handy. We had the back of the truck filled with our carpet for the display, and
Okay.
it took up less room, so it could kind of sit right up against it. So
Very cool.
Very nice.
We are thrilled to be featured on the cover of RV Camping Magazine this month.
You can get a free subscription by using our link in the pinned comment or description. RV Camping Magazine is full of great articles about the latest gear, RV destinations, RV news, and more. Check it out. Well, Cole, gosh, thanks for showing
Great to meet you, Tom. Yeah.
the
yeah.
Majestic.
Yes.
Right, from New Horizons. And if you want one, we will put your contact information down below, your website, and you can always poke around and have some fun with the different designs. Delete what you don't want,
Yeah.
or add the things that you want. And we're also going to take a look at the Summit.
Yeah.
So make sure you watch for the Summit video for all of our RV tours. You can click right over here and check them out.